Right. Right. Again, you welcome to the course DCBA 2301, Integrated Computer Applications for Accounting. Uh, in this course, we will develop computer small applications using Visual Basic in Excel called macro, right? I will go to the course page. This is our course page. You may see slightly different content since I have logged as course administrator, right? First, you can see information in this. Sorry, I think. Yes, here you will see description in the course, right? First, I will explain about the general information, right? You can ask questions from this link, ask questions from lecturer, right? It is convenient. You can add a new question and then you can ask your question. It is easy since other students also can see these questions, right? And then announcement, I will post here if there is an announcement. Also, in addition, I will post it as a label. Then you can see details in the post page, right? This is hidden. From the next week, I will give you one common Zoom link. Then it is convenient. You can see it in the this section. Now it is hidden, right? You can't see this section. The course specification you can see as a web page. For example, here when I click, now you can see the course page. Overview, this is a tailor-made course for DCBA program, provide adequate theoretical knowledge and practice on developing integrated computer application using macro and Visual Basic application, or VBA, the short name, right? VBA code runs in Excel environment. I will explain these during the lecture. The learning outcomes are understand the basic concept of macro programming and VBA, and we will discuss how to record, edit, and troubleshoot in macros. Also, we will discuss Excel objects and VBA concepts and develop. Finally, our target is developing simple applications using macro and VBA, right? Then at the end of this course, you should be able to develop small applications, right? Actually, not computer programs. You can develop Excel files or Excel worksheets and automate some activities, right? This is the syllabus. We have assigned 30 marks for continuous, although it says midterm, this term we will give you few assignments, right? And also final exam. In addition, in this midterm part, you have to do kind of a in-class assignments too, right? Please feel free to ask any questions. These are the topics. Today we will discuss macros, right? Here we will discuss introduction, and also today you should be able to create a simple macro. And there is no, if there is a assignment, I will give time, but there is no assignment. During the contact hours, you can do this, right? I will slowly go through the course topic list. You can read it, right? I think I don't need to read. I will just go through the main topics. recording and running macros. Then conditional logics. We need to study about logic. Right? When we automate, we need to study about the logics. Right? Right. Then functions are very important, user-defined functions, right? And then you have seen sum. I think you are aware about the average, sum. These are functions, right? I think, right, before continue, I will ask question, right? Now, how you use Excel knowledge? You have work in Excel, right? I highly appreciate the interaction. It is very important. You can answer English or Sinhala. I will give instructions in both language, but it is better if we can continue in one language since it will save the time, right? Okay. I would like to do a small activity now, right? Please, can you change? Thank you for renaming, right? All you have rename with your registration number. It is better if you can rename registration number and after your name. For example, I can rename, like if I have a number DCBA 001 and running, right? Please, can you do that? Because it is inconvenient to tell the name, right? Shall we take 1 minute? You can go to your, when you click on, yes, Kavidu rename. Thank you, Kavidu. Kavita, Chaturika, yes. 3 student change. Ishanka, Himashi. Yes, please rename your profile. And it is very important. If you have any issue, if you cannot stay online and talk, right? You don't need to join the lecture. You can watch the video later. Because when you are available, I expect you interact with me, right? Then sometime I will tell you a name or I will create breakout rooms. It is very inconvenient or it is disturb others if you are not active. For example, I will create breakout rooms. When I create the breakout rooms, if you are not in the classroom, means you are online, but you are not active, then that group have a kind of a disadvantage, right? Therefore, in any case, if you cannot stay with interactive, you can leave the course, right? Then you can join the next week. It doesn't matter. There are one student 035, right? And DCBA 2001, right? Please rename. Now you can see if you are not active, then I am wasting my time, right? Now I have to announce several times DCBA 035, right? I send message to start the video, but I want to get attention. That's why there are 2 students. Please rename. Yes. Now still we have 2 students, right? Now you can see how we waste our time, right? That's why it is, if you are in the classroom, you should respond, right? Since this is a practical class, right? We do activities. Therefore, it is very important you participate actively. Right. Now, we will see later. Right. Here you can see the details. Right. Okay. Please tell me how many of you have worked in Excel earlier? Did you have a course with Excel? For example, if you go to your course, right, in the yes, this is accounting information system. Because we need Excel basic knowledge. Okay, Kavidu, hello, can you hear me? Kavidu?
Yes, sir.
Yes, how is the Excel? කොහොමද ඔයගොල්ලෝ Excel දැනුම? ඔයගොල්ලෝ Excel කලින් මේ course එකේ කරාද?
මේකේ කරා සර් මේ Excel.
Right. Okay, then I think it is enough. Then since you have studied Excel, right? එතකොට අපිට පුළුවන් එක මම උපකල්පනය කරනවා එක සමාන දැනුමක් හැමෝටම තියෙනවා කියලා. Right? Okay. But if you have any issue about the Excel part, you can ask question, right? Then I can give you a brief overview, right? The learning aid, we will give you materials, lecture slides, and also we give you some external sources, right? This is a very good site, right? Excel VBA for complete beginners, right? Now here you can see this is very simple. Excel, you can read this if you need more detail, right? Here you can see developer toolbar, how to add developer toolbar. I have used some screenshot from this, right? It is in the course description. You can download this as a PDF file. If you click here, you can download course specification as a PDF file, right? Right. Now, okay, now I will, okay, do you have any question? And this is very important. I expect you join this course using a laptop computer, right? Otherwise, it is useless, right? Since we are not just going through the slideshow, we do demonstration, and I do demonstration, then you have to practice in your computer. Therefore, please, you can get help from a friend or relative if you don't have computer or internet connection, right? Now, here you can see it seems like course already completed, right? What I did, I restore last year course, right? Last year course. Then if you need, you can in advance go through and see what we are going to discuss. For example, I will today I will focus to this this session, right? Then when I conduct the session, I will upload this year material into this section, right? Then again for the next week, I will upload presentation in advance, and also I will do the same, right? But I don't delete previous year. Here you can see, please check the date. Here you can see this is a previous year lecture material, right? Now we can, if you don't have any question, right? And it is very important, I will request you to share your screen, right? Therefore, I will allow you to share the screen later. And also, please, I also have a problem like, like sometimes we have disturbances from family members, maybe some noise in if you live near a road, right? These are doesn't consider as obstacles, right? We know everyone has problems, therefore don't hesitate to talk even you have some noise, right? But it is better if you can find a convenient place. If we conduct this class face to face, then you have to pay for the transport, then you should come to the university, right? Then you stay whole day in a computer lab, right? We should have same environment. Otherwise, you cannot practice properly, right? තර මම හිතන්නේ හැමෝටම තේරෙනවා අපි දැන් මේ ප්‍රශ්න තියෙන හින්දා ඔන්ලයින් මේ ක්ලාස් එක කරන්නේ. ඒතර එහෙම නැත්නම් ඕගොල්ලන්ට සෑහෙන ගාණක් ට්‍රාන්ස්පෝර්ට් වලට යනවා කැම්පස් එකට ඇවිල්ලා. එතකොට වෙන්නේ අපිට එන්වයරන්මන්ට් එක හොඳයි. හැබැයි ඕගොල්ලොන්ගේ වගකීම තමයි ඒතර ගෙදර හිටියා වුණාට ඒතර ගෙදර ඉන්න එක කන්වීනියන්ට්. හැබැයි ගොඩක් අය කරන දෙයක් තමයි ඕක එච්චර සලකන්නේ දැන් මේක ගෙදර ඉඳගෙන ඊට පස්සේ බයිනවා ඔන්ලයින් වලට ඔන්ලයින් වලින් ඉගෙන ගන්න බෑ කියලා. හරි. ඒක වෙන්නේ මොකක්ද? ඕගොල්ලෝ ඕක සාලේ මැද තියා ගන්නවා කම්පියුටරෙත් එක්ක. ඊට පස්සේ ඕක නිකන් බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා. සමහරව ඒකම ටීවී එකත් මොකක් හරි බලනවා. දැන් මේ කෝස් එකේ එහෙම කරන්න බෑ. හරි. ඒ හින්දා ගෙදර කොහේ හරි තැනක disturbance අඩුම තැනක තියාගන්න. අපිට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ සද්ද ඇහුනට කතා කරන්න කොහොම ඕගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕන ප්‍රශ්නෙට උත්තරේ දන්නේ නැත්නම් අඩුම ගානේ දන්නේ නැහැ කියන්නේ. හරි. ඒ හින්දා මම කලින් කිව්වා ලැප්ටොප් එකක් අනිවාර්යෙන් අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැන් සෑහෙන මුදලක් වේදම් කරලා මේ කෝස් එකට සම්බන්ධ වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. අන්තිමේදී කෝස් එක නිකන් පාස් වෙන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. මේක විශේෂයෙන් අමාරුත් වෙයි. මොකද ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරලා තිබුණ නැත්නම්. එතකොට ඒ හින්දා ඕගොල්ලන්ට අනිත් එක ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් එක්සෑම් එක තියෙන්නේ face to face. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලැබ් එකට ඇවිල්ලා. හරි. එතකොට මේ කරන ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් ඔක්කොම කරන්න ඕන හරියට. right? ඒ හින්දා දැන් මම ඕගොල්ලන්ට නැවත අවස්ථාවක් දෙනවා මොන හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න. right. එහෙනම් අපි අද ක්ලාස් එක දැන් මම topics discussion එක පටන් ගන්නවා. right? Okay, now I will start the session. Give me 1 minute. Right. Right. You can download the slideshow from here. When you click on the introduction to macro, you can download. I can upload as a PDF too, but I have given it as a PowerPoint since you can easily copy if there is any content, right? Right. Now I will start. I will delete this message. Right. First, I will go through a presentation. Thereafter, we can start to do some activity. Okay. Okay. First, I will introduce myself. Although I didn't introduce. I am Ranil Pires, a lecturer in Department of Information Technology. Right. I am not from the accounting department. I mainly my main interests are information system development, programming, and MIS. Right. And I have been teaching this course maybe about from the beginning, right? But I have worked in Excel about maybe 20 years experience, right? I will try to give you my best input. Then it is your responsibility to practice and ask questions and collaborate. Then you can uh, enhance your skills, right? Then first, I'm not going to explain about Excel, right? But I will introduce macro. Oh, what is the macro? Uh, I'm not going through this text, right? You can read while I am talking, or you can read later, right? Actually, this macro, you can write macro in even Excel, Word and PowerPoint too. And also Access also have macro part, right? I introduced macro as a small program. You can write program. Users write programs, right? Then, if a macro is a small program, I think you are about computers. When we study about computers, we discuss about programming languages. We need a programming language to write a program, right? Then, if macro is a program, piece of program or small programs, we should have a programming language to write macros, right? Then Visual Basic is the language. VBO, Visual Basic, right? Visual Basic is a very user-friendly and easy to learn and powerful programming language. It is a Microsoft product, right? Then we can use Visual Basic in Excel and we can write our own programs. Then we can automate some activities, right? And it is very important, the function, right? I will show you, I will show you later. I think I will first go through the first few slides. We can write our own functions. For example, you know, when you type equal and sum, within bracket, you can give a range. Then what is the output? If you go to a cell and type equal and sum, and if you enter 1, 2, 3, what is the output?
Total.
Hello, yes. What is the output?
Total. Total.
Sorry?
Total.
Yes, total, right? It will display a 6 as the output. How it works? Can someone explain how it works? Don't hesitate to speak in Sinhala or it doesn't matter. English is not our mother language, right? I am also not good in English. Sometimes when I talk, I will do some mistakes, right? But it doesn't matter. We should try to improve the English language also. Uh, but first, it is very important, the communication, right? Please tell me someone, I know definitely you have an idea. Or you, if you know, if you don't know, you can tell, I don't know, right? Can you explain, do you think about how it works? The NetMe, do you have any idea about how it works? For example, I can show here. Right now, you can see Excel sheet, right? Suppose I type here 1, 2, 3, and then equal sum, or I can type within bracket 1, 2, 3 with comma, right? Now, can someone tell how this cell return this number? We call this is sum function. Yes, okay. I guess if you don't know about the macro, it is difficult, but okay. Now, there is in Excel, there are written small programs we call functions, right? Then the function is a set of instruction. There is a function called sum. I highlighted the name, right? Sum. When you enter sum, start with equal sign, sum, and when you enter range or list of numbers, this Excel sheet send request to that program, right? Total and return the answer, right? Then you can see average. If you type average here, average, then it will return the average of these three values, right? Then it calls the average function. Now we can write our own functions. For example, think about we are preparing salaries, right? Then if we have some data about employees, number of working days, the rate, and also if we know some taxation, etc., we can write our own small program and we can give a name. Then later you don't need to write again and again. You can call to that, we say user defined function, right? Right, okay. I think we can discuss all these things later. Right, now macro will identify actions when you use general controls, right? And you can write already explained using Visual Basic, right? Actually, although you don't know Visual Basic, you can create macros, right? But only basic macros. If you know Visual Basic, then you can try small applications, right? Now here you can see Excel uses program. This is a summary. Excel uses programming language to functions and create applications, right? We use VBA to tell Excel what to do, right? You can create your own functions or you can automate things you need to do every day, right? For example, here, now I explained about functions, but not only functions, we can actually macro can record what you do and you can recall them later, right? Now here again, you have example, but I will first show the other method, right? One method is we can write our own functions. The other method is, I will show it here, right? Suppose I need to change the background color of the selected cell. Then what I can do, I will show you how to do later, right? When you go to developer, you can't see developer tab sometime, right? And then I will click record the macro. I can give a name macro one, right? Macro one, change background color, right? I can give a control plus E and click OK, right? Now you will see now when I say, now you can see stop recording. Why we can't, now why we can see here stop recording? Now we are recording something, right? For example, when I select this range and go to home, and if I select this, I change the background color, right? And then I can stop recording. Here you can see again, when I go to developer, I can click stop recording. Now you can see, I will use format paint and I reformat this, right? Now I can call to that macro. How I can call to that macro, right? I can go to the developer again. Now you can see when I click macros, I can see the macro name, recorded macro name, macro 1, change BG color. When I click run, what happened here? This is a kind of automation, right? These are the two main methods we use macro, right? We can write macro as a function, our own function like sum average, right? Or we can do some activities and record. Now I didn't use any programming, right? I didn't use any programming, but when I go to developer and when I play the macro, it executed set of instructions. I will call to that macro again. When I press Control E, now I am pressing Control E, right? Now you can see, right? Again, I will go to macro. This is the macro name. There is a button called Edit. When I click the Edit button, here, here you can see some instructions. This is a Visual Basic code, right? Don't confuse. I will show you all these things step by step, right? Then today we have to write a small macro, right? Record, and later we can try to write if we have time, right? Now you can see I didn't write this code, but Excel has recorded while I'm working with the user interface, right? Now, if you know, you can change. For example, you can see selection style good, right? If, for example, here you can see J3 to J8. I will change this IJ, K, L. I will select L, type L. I edited and save. Now, right. Now I will again go to the Excel. Now I will execute again. Execute, I will press Control E. Now what you can see, since I changed the code, now the background changed from J3 to L8, right? Now, when you know little bit of Visual Basic, it is very powerful tool, right? You can edit your codes and also you can write your own codes. And then finally, you can develop this Excel sheet as a small scale application, right? We will try to do a invoice application. It is very helpful, right? Okay, do you have any questions? Okay, now here you can see, again, this is an introduction. I already explained. A macro is a set of instructions written in VBA. It's like JavaScript in HTML. I think you studied HTML, right? Web programming. Am I right? Did you study web development as a subject? Or in this course, in this semester, do you study?
In this semester, sir.
This semester, okay. Then you will understand the HTML codes and JavaScript. HTML, normally in a web page, you use HTML, right? But if you need to do some activity, you have to use JavaScript. It is same in Excel. Normally in Excel sheet, you can enter data and process, right? Then you can use macros to do some automation, right? In Excel, we don't need to store, it automatically store. The technical name is module, right? Again, I will explain module later. This code store in a module and automate keystrokes and actions in Excel. Here you can see apply style and formatting. I just show you how to change the background color using a macro, right? Now, when you need to change the background color of the selected cell, you can use that macro. Right. First, we have to prepare the development environment. Macro is a program, right? You know, normally these program use space in RAM, random access memory. Therefore, normally when you open a program like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or any other program, this program has enabled only general tools or frequently used tools. When we load or when we enable more tools, your computer will slow down, right? Therefore, in general, when you open Excel, you can't see developer tab, right? I will show you now how to activate the developer tab, right? Now here you can see the method. You can go to File, Options, Customize Ribbon, then check the developer checkbox, right? Right. Now, I will request from one of the participants to share and show. It is more convenient, right? Are there any volunteer like to share the screen and show us how to enable the developer tab? Are there any volunteer? Okay, Charit, can you hear me, Charit? Hello?
කලින් සෙමස්ටර් එකේදී මේ අපි මේ ටැබ් එක මේ ඔන් කරා අර මේ ඒකේ අර අපි ඇක්ෂන් බටන් එන්ටර් කරානේ.
Right. Okay. එහෙනම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා නම් අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. එහෙනම් අපිට skip කරලා යන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Okay. Right. එහෙනම් right. Thank you. I highly appreciate your response. Right? Okay. Then you know how to enable the developer tab. Right? Right. Now, I think then පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න බලන්න මොනවද ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරේ ඒකේදී? මේ buttons use කරේ මේවද?
ඔව් සර් ඔගේ අර මේ ඔය බටන්ස් ඔගේ
ඔව් කියන්න.
ඔගේ චෙක් බොක්ස් එකේ එතකොට අර මේ අනිත් එක මේ අර උඩර පල්ලෙහාට යන්න මොකක්ද නම?
Scroll button එක.
ඔව් හරි. Right. එහෙනම් වැඩි ලේසි. එහෙනම් මම ඒ ටික skip කරන්න. Right? Okay. Then we can start writing a macro. Right. Now here you can see these slides about how to turn on the developer ribbon. Right? Then Visual Basic environment. This is the Visual Basic environment. Right? You didn't discuss about this environment, right? මෙහෙම VBA කියලා හැම මොකක් කතා කරාද නැහැ?
නෑ සර්.
Nah, right, okay. Right, I will explain this while we do a small exercise, right? Now I already explained this side too, recording viewers, writing macros, right? But I show you how to recording macros, right? When we go to developer, create new macro, Excel record everything what we do, right? Thereafter you can recall it. It is the recording. Writing macros is different. Writing macros, it is a kind of a complicated task, but it is very useful, right? But first what we can do, we can try to record the macro. Thereafter I will explain how to writing a macro, right? I have given detail in these slides, but what we can do now, we can record the macro, right? We can do this activity, your first macro, right? Click a record macro, go to developer tab. Now you are you know how to enable it. Then click the record macro, then give a name. There shouldn't be spaces, and then you can give a shortcut key, keyboard shortcut. It is optional, right? Then when you click OK, you will see stop recording enable. That means you are in the recording mode. Thereafter, what you do, Excel record. Thereafter, you can stop, you can do some activities and stop recording. And then when you go to the macros, you can see the macro list, select and run. Then you can run the activity, right? Okay, now you can enter some data and highlight that area, right? I will explain absolute cell addresses and relative cell addresses after this exercise, right? Okay, now I can give you about maybe 5 minutes, right? Or maybe 6 minutes, 9 o'clock. I will request from you to share your screen and show, right? We can give specific, I will give you a specific task, right? Now this is task 1. Go to Excel, enter data like here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Select that area and change background color to green, right? And stop recording. Thereafter, you should be able to show it, right? You should be able to go to developer. I will show you again. You can come here, enable developer, highlight, to highlight. You can click record macro, give a name, and then when I will not click OK. When I click OK, then you can highlight area and record, change the background color and stop recording. Then you can come back and check it, right? Okay. I will tell you to show your macro after 5 minutes. Right now, please start. You can ask any questions. I am in the meeting, right? If you have any issue, you can talk now. Otherwise, please continue. Want that? Right. I think, yes, okay. Shall we start now? I enable, you can share screen. Right, we can start from Anthony. Can you share screen and show us how your macro is works? Hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yes, you can share screen. I think I have enabled. Sorry, I think I have to stop the sharing. Yes. Sorry, I think others couldn't see. Can you repeat it and show us? Developer macros. Yes, macro 2. Right. Can you show the code? How do you, if you go to macro, again go to macros. Now go to macros, yes, and click edit. Select the macro and click edit. Right. Okay. I think you have shared only Excel. If you share the entire screen, or otherwise you can click Visual Basic. Click on the Visual Basic now. The first button in the developer tab. Visual Basic. No, not macro. Visual Basic. No, developer. Yes, that one. Yes, now here you can see the recorded code, right? Range, I think I will discuss later how to interpret, right? Range G6 I11 select. This command tells Excel to select this range, right? With selection interior. Pattern color index Excel automatic, theme color Ascenti, tint and shade, right? You can see some detail, right? All these things recorded when Anthony do some activity while recording is on, right? Okay, now I will, do you have any others have any comment or any problem? මොනවහරි තියෙනද අනිත් අයට ප්‍රශ්න ආපු ඒවා හරි හැමෝටම කරන්න පුළුවන් වුණාද? Right, thank you, Anthony. Right, but you can keep sharing. I will. Okay, it's okay. We can. Right. මොනහරි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද අනිත් අයට? Right, now I will change the situation. Right, please listen carefully. Now you have to do another activity. Right, another activity. Right, suppose I need to do this. Right, what I have to do is, now in my macro, I will select this area, go to my macro and run. But what will happen? Macro, right? Macro highlight same range, right? Macro highlight same range.
So screen එක පේන්න. Screen එක
Oh, sorry. Yes. Thank you. Okay, sorry. I will share the screen. Right. Now I highlight this area, go to macro, run. Oh, I highlight this. This is the area I want to highlight. And sorry, macro, run. Can someone tell me if I need to change this macro? Oh, I need to go to new macro. I need to highlight the selected range. How I can record that type of macro? Do you know the difference between absolute cell address and relative cell address? Have you heard these two terms? Absolute cell address and relative cell address?
yes sir. එකත් අපිට කලින්
What is,
semester
oh, what is the difference?
එකක් අර අපි කොපි කරද්දී රේන්ජ් එක මේ ඇබ්සලියුට් එකේදී එතනම තියෙන එකක් ගන්න පල්ලයට යද්දී වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
Right. Thank you very much. Right. You are correct. The concept is same, but there's a small difference in Excel. For example, here you can see, I can write here formula sum of these cells, right? What is this? What is the type of this formula? What is the cell address format? Is this absolute or relative?
Relative.
Relative, yes. That's why when I drag this here, you can see value is changed, right? Here, 54y. It's take this range, right? When I go down, you can see there is a pattern. This always take a kind of a relative range to the cell that we have written the formula. එතකොට හැමතිස්සෙම මේක වෙන්නේ මොකක්ද? අපි ලියපු එකේ ඉඳන් 8ක් උඩට අරගන්නේ නේ. 8ක් 6ක් උඩට 6ක් නෙවෙයි 7ක් උඩට අරගන්නේ. right? So මට ඕන නම් මේ කොහාට කොපි කරත් මේක එකම උත්තරේ එන්න මොකද්ද මම කරන්න ඕන? What I have to do is I need to see the say 56 in all these cells. That means sum of this cell range. What I can do this, what I can do to this formula, how I can edit. If you remember,
F4
when I
again.
press, yes, F4, sorry, F4 button, actually, I think I have a problem in my keyboard, right? Therefore, I will use the dollar sign, right? Instead, F4 button, I cannot press F4 button in my keyboard. Therefore, I will, if I press F4 once, $2 sign will be added to the selected cell address, letter part and number part, right? Now I change, just entering the dollar sign. Now, when I copy this formula, it is 56, right? Here you can see, right? Now we can, this is very important, although this is simple thing, right? Now, what I can do, I can go to record, I select area, right? Sorry, I will start first developer, record the macro, I will change background color, selected, right? Always use meaningful names, right? Control E, I will give R. Click OK. Now, sorry, yes, okay. I will select now use relative cell references, right? Turn on this one. Can you see this? I turn on use relative references. Then I will select area. I change the background color to maybe this. Sorry, not the this one. This color, right? Then I will stop the recording. Now you can see when I will select this area, go to developer, macros, macro, BG, select background color, selected change, run. What you can see now. It will, sorry, I select, it identify the pattern, right? Therefore, when I click even one cell, when I go to macro, run, it will select, it count number of cells I highlighted from the first cell and it highlight. If I select here and run, right? Or maybe if I click here, Control R, right? Right now you can try. Again, I think again I will give you about maybe 5 minutes. Okay, please write a relative macro. Then I will ask again to share and show. Okay, we can do some advanced things. We can use some codes to change based on our requirement, right? Okay, now please start. 9:15. I will start to share your experience, right? Hello. Right. Okay. Now I will stop share. Okay. I think we can request from volunteer to share and show. Okay. 2020 Himashi, can you hear me? Himashi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Can you share screen and show your macro,
Okay, sir.
the latest one? Okay. Yes. Right. Okay. Now, okay, you can click select any empty cell. No, any empty cell. Right. Right. Can you run your macro? Go to developer. Yes. මේගොල්ලොන්ට කවදාද තියෙන්නේ මේ ඒ කියන්නේ සති දෙකෙන් දෙකටද තියෙන්නේ ලෙක්චර් එක? ඊට පස්සේ ආදී දෙනවනේ. හරි. ඕකේ රයිට්. thank you. ඒතකොට ලබන සතිය ඕන නම් මට පැය දෙකක් කරෑකි බලන්න. හරි. හරි. ඕකේ රයිට්. thank you. Right. Okay. Okay. Please, can you go show the record? Sorry, the macro coding. Go to macro. No. Yes, Visual Basic. I think it is in the. It is better. You can go. We can discuss this environment later. Can you go to the Excel sheet? No. Click on the Excel sign. No, Excel sign. You can easily go. Can you see the file menu? Yes. Okay. Now click macro. Yes. Select the correct one. No, not edit. Edit button. Select the edit button. Right. Right. Now here you can see there are two methods, right? Since she selected only one cell, there is no selected cell. Therefore, whatever the cell she selected, it will be format, right? But okay, thank you very much. Can you stop sharing? We can ask from another student to share. Can you stop sharing? Okay, then we can request from Isanka. Isanka? Yes, yes.
Sir, today I don't have my laptop. I'm joining the class
Okay.
through my phone, sir.
Okay. Then Tarindu? Yes, okay, no problem. Tarindu? Okay, Tarindu, can you hear me?
මමත් සර් ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලොග් වෙලා ඉන්නේ.
Okay, then what about the Chaturika?
සර් මමත් ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලොග් වෙලා ඉන්නේ මම කැම් එක ඔන් කරලා friend
ඔයා ෆෝන් එකෙන් ලොග් වෙලා ලැප්ටොප් එකේ කරන්නේ නේද? කවුරු හරි වෙන කෙනෙක් කියනවා රශ්මිකා? Rashmika? Yes, I think, yeah, I know we have problems, but you can, if you create a Wi-Fi from the phone, I think normally we also do lectures since we have power cards. We share our internet connection through the mobile phone, right? The next day, please try, then it will not be an issue, right? But it is okay. If you have a laptop, it is okay. Even you can't show it. Since you can work, it is fine, right? No problem. Tarindu? Sorry, I think are there any other one? Or maybe Charit?
So මට ඒක තේරුන්නේ නැහැ කරන්නේ.
Right, okay. तर මම පෙන්නන්නම් එහෙනම් right. අපි ටිකක් වෙලා ගත්තා හින්දා right, okay. Now we can record the macro. When we record, please check this button. What is this? Use
Screen
relative.
awareness.
Sorry. Right. I think now You can see the screen, right? Right. When you record the macro, for example, I will go to developer, record the macro, right? Macro, I mean, relative range, I change it as relative range, VG, right? Okay, I will click OK. Then this, you can see this is highlighted, use relative reference. Then I will select this range, right? Now, I will highlight background color to this and stop. Developer stop recording, right? Now, the effect of this button is when you select this one, it will take the range relatively, right? For example, if I select this range, or if I select this cell, macro, change BG, no, relative change, run. Now you can see, right? If I select here, macro, right? It will start from the current cell, but it take, for example, here I have select 3 columns and how many rows? 8 rows, right? When I put, even I select more than that, I will show you how to format a selected range later, right? You can see here, even I select this, it will take from the selected cell. I think I selected this one, right? Okay, we can study about the selection with coding, but you can study this one and understand how it works, right? Then we can go to the presentation. Right now, now here you can see there's another activity. Record macro to calculate the age. Birth date has entered into a cell, right? Now we can practice this one, right? We can practice this one. Activity 2, record macro to calculate the age. Birth date has entered into a cell. Now you can see here, I have given the detail, but you know how to record, therefore it will not be an issue, right? Record, go to developer, record macro, your name, and you can write this formula, right? Age, normally how we can calculate the age in Excel. We can write this formula, right? Today is a function, right? We can call to function like here. And then if you enter value into A1, right? You can write age minus A1, go to developer, stop recording and recode, go to cell, and then when you call to that macro, you can calculate age, right? Shall we do this? Okay, we can take about 10 minutes, right? I will keep this here. Follow the instructions and write a macro. Yes, hello. Can you hear me? Right. Now we can check. Yes, I again like to give a chance to volunteer. Can you share and show the screen? Hello. Okay, Anthony, can you share your screen? Did you able to try the macro? Actually, it is a formula, but you recorded as a macro, right?
මම කරා හැබැයි හරියන්නේ නැහැ මේ ෆෝමියුලා එක
Right. මෙහෙමයි දැන් මෙතන කිව්වේ අපි මම මේක පේනවද දැන් ස්ක්‍රීන් එක, right? Yes, if you follow this screen, right, you are recording
ස්ක්‍රීන් එක පේන්නේ නැහැ.
this. Okay, sorry. You are recording yes, you are recording yes. You are recording this formula, but inside the macro. Thereafter, it will recall, right? I will show you, for example, like okay, I think it is better I will go here, right? First, I will delete everything. Right. Now I will show you here like developer, right? We can click record macro, name cal age, right? Cal age. I will click here, right? Now thereafter this is a simple one, right? Yeah, you can see this is a normal one today minus, we can say A1. Now it's A1 and divide by 365. 365 is enough. We don't need 0.5, right? Right. Now, when I press enter, you can see this as a today minus A1. There is no value. It doesn't matter. I will stop the record. Right. Now, for example, I will enter 2000. Right. Now you can see 22 years and a decimal value. Right. Now suppose there is a yes, G4 is the cell, right? I will first try this one. I'm not sure whether relative is on, right? Now, when I go to developer, macro, cal age, run, it will show you the answer, right? Now you can see what I want to show you. You can write complex formulas and record. Later you can recode, right? Then you, for example, suppose this is a complex formula. This is a simple one, right? Sometimes you do salary calculation, no grade, etc. Then whatever you can record using this format. Thereafter you can recode, right? So even if I go here, since it is relative, we will see how it works, right? Cal age, run, right? It right answer into the, sorry, relative, since it's relative, it take this one, right? We can change it later if we need. We can write to take the A1, right? Now if you enter value here, it will show the result, right? Now today I will use these simple terms, right? Here this is a simple activity, but you can record very complex commands and recall them, right? Now we can go to the next slide. Save Excel files with macro. This is very important, right? Now when you save, for example, this file, actually these macros are type of programs. Therefore, computer identify this as a kind of a virus program or virus infected Excel file. Therefore, there is a special format. When you click save, right? Normally we click save. If you click save, there will be an issue, right? I will go here. Courses, new folder, CPA 22. Okay. Now here it is automatically saved as Excel SM. Please check by mistake if you have select general XLS, SLSX, all macros will be deleted, right? You have to save as like day 1, DCPA 2022, right? Then when I click here, now you can see this M represent, this is a macro enabled file, right? Thereafter, when you run, you can save and open. Sometime your computer will not allow to run or open this Excel file. The reason is computer identify this as a virus infected file, right? Therefore, you have to change the trust center settings. How you can change the trust center settings? I have given instructions here. Again, go to file options, select trust center, right? you know this customized ribbon. It is just below that one. Trust center. Macro settings, you select, normally it is the default setting is disable all macros with notification. You can enable macros, right? Enable macros, and trust, you can turn on this one, trust access to VBA project object model, right? Then later we have to use this one. Otherwise you cannot write a macro, right? Okay. Please save your file. Then we can assign a macro to a button, right? We can assign a macro to a button. Right, first save. Thereafter we can see red button macro. I will show how to do this, right? Right. Okay. Did you save? Right. Now we can do another small activity, right? I will write a macro to red area, like here. I will select this area, use relative reference, right? Okay. Developer macro, sorry, developer record macro, make me red, right? Click OK. You know, sorry, space, yeah. You know, it is, now I will highlight these 4 cells, and then I will go to home, change color to red, right? Make me red is the name of the macro. Then I will go to developer and stop the macro. Right now, again, when I need to run this macro, I should go to a cell and macro and make me red and run, right? You know, it is difficult, but we can create a very friendly user interface. I think you have studied about how to insert buttons, right? You can insert a button and assign a macro. How you can do that? Go to insert, click the button. When you draw a button, it will automatically pop up and tell you assign a macro, right? The easiest way is you can select the macro and click OK. Now you can see name. You can just click on the name and you can make background color red. I will write like here, right? Now, when you click, you can see right? It will call to the macro, right? You can change actually macro. Again, click on the button, right? Click on the button and you can see, sorry, click right click on the button and assign macro. Then you can select relative range BG. I change, and now I am going to change the assign macro. Now when I click here, you can see, right? You can add any button, any number of buttons, and you can automate. For example, we can develop a shade with buttons. Then users don't need to know how to run a macro. They have to click on a button. You can try this one. Now, as you know, today I will stop at 10 o'clock, right? I will talk with Chandima if it is possible. Normally we have 4 hours per week. Therefore, I will try to get an extra 2 hours. Otherwise, I will arrange extra lecture. Again, we have lectures after 2 weeks, right? But unfortunately, you can see when we start, there were about 25 students. Now there are only 50, right? I don't know why they left. I guess sometimes they have some problems, but it is very important to practice all these, right? Therefore, since if you have a group, please share a message. Before come to the next class, please follow the lecture and try to do. Even these are simple things, right? Okay, I will go through the presentation. You can practice since many of you use mobile phones. I think it is better than we can have and recap next week, right? Okay, now here you can see detail how to do that, right? The understanding the code, I will show you how to understand the code, but I will explain it with the Visual Basic editor, right? Visual Basic editor, then it will be easy, right? Now here you can see, normally when you record the macro, you don't see the macro. You see only the output, right? Then when you go to macro and edit, select a macro and edit. Now you can see, right? Here, this is the code. You can identify macro by name. CalAge, this is make me red. You can see many commands in the make me red, right? This is the Visual Basic editor. Or you can go to Visual Basic editor, clicking on the Visual Basic. When you go here, you can see these are the important points. This is we call Project Explorer, right? Project Explorer, you can show and hide this, I think, using this one. This is you cannot hide at this level. If you click here, there is no Project Explorer. Then again, when you click, it comes here, right? This is properties. I will explain this area later. We need to get some controls to discuss properties, right? This is the coding area, right? In coding area, if you select this workbook, you don't see, because now please focus to this sheet name, sheet 1. I have written this macros in sheet 1. Therefore, you have to select sheet 1. And then you can see, even you select, you don't see code, but here you can see, sorry, I did a mistake, right? These macros will be recorded in this module. I explained this module concept, this module, right? In this module, you can see when you click the module, all the recorded macros, and now you can see your names. Then you can select a macro, right? Right, now we call this is Visual Basic Editor. Now I am moving the Visual Basic Editor. Later, we study how to write macros. Then you need to use this interface, right? Then you can see these are some places here. You can see, you can select this one and write a run a macro, like here. CalAge, if you click CalAge and run, it will run the CalAge macro. If you run, I will select this one. Sorry, edit. If I make me red, if you click run now, it change the background color, right? This is the Visual Basic edit. I have given all these detail here. Visual Basic editor, Project Explorer, code editor, properties window. This is immediate window or debug window. I will explain it later, right? Debug window. And then you can see for creating an application, we use these things, macros, right? Macros, macros, we can record macro modules to store these macros and controls to create user interface, right? You know what is a macro now. Module, it is a place in the, can show you it is, right? This is the module, right? We can add modules, and when we create a complex application, we can create modules. We can import and export modules, right? Modules and controls. There are some visible controls like buttons, etc., and also forms, right? We will discuss next week. No, this is the structure of a macro, right? Here you can see sub name of the program, or this is the macro name, right? And parameters. Parameters means we can pass some input to this procedure. Thereafter, it will write statements to do a task. දැන් අපි මොකක් හරි වැඩක් කරනෝනේ මේ වැඩේ කරන්න ඕන කරන කෝඩ් ටික තමයි ස්ටේට්මන්ට් කියලා වෙන්නේ. end sub. ඒතර අපි මේ මුකුත් ලියන්නේ නැහැ. අපි macro එකක් record කරනකොට මේ ටික ඔක්කොම auto ලියවෙනවා. Right? Now you can see it here. For example, this, please try to understand this macro. I highlighted this one, right? Highlighted. Think I can change view, tools, option, editor format. I will change to 60, right? No, tools, options, format editor 80. You can change font color, sorry, font size, right? $20 may be better. Right, now you can read clearly, right? For example, this CalAge, right? If you remember, start with sub. You also can write macros, right? Then you have to write sub, then name of the macro, program name, and we don't bring anything to this formula or this macro or this program. Therefore, within bracket, there is nothing, right? Then this is a help for us. If there is this quotation mark, this will not be executed. We say these are comments. When we are writing programs in the programming language like C, Java, etc., also we can use comments to understand the code, right? Therefore, if you delete this, there is no any issue, but it is a help for us programmers, right? Thereafter, this is the code section. Code section, right? This is the code section. You can see, and finally, this computer program identify this is the end of this CalAge program with this one, end sub, right? Here you can see make me red sub. It is a keyword. Make me red program name, open and close bracket. There is no parameters. Thereafter statements, codes, and then end with end of the program, right? This is the format. Please study it, and then you can see, I have given all this here, right? Reading data from active sheet. Actually, we can reading data from sheets, and also we can write data to sheets, right? We already use some tools, right? But now it is about 10 o'clock. Therefore, I will stop, but you can ask, we can take 5 seconds to discuss, right? If you have time, please read these slides, and the next week it will be easy to follow, right? And you can practice, please study about, go through these given materials, right? And then today I continue very slowly, right? Then sometime if there is a student, I guess sometime student left because it is too easy for them, right? But please tell them we do, since today is the first date, I started very slowly, but from the next week, it will be very heavy workload. Therefore, it is better if you can log in with computer. And also if you can share the screen, maybe because the importance is I will create breakout rooms, right? Then when you go to a breakout rooms, if you are not with the computer, if you are not in the Zoom meeting, using your computer, you cannot work with other students. Today, I didn't create breakout rooms since we do very simple things, right? But from the next week, we will discuss how to identify cells and read, etc. Right? Okay, now here you can see, you please try to read. Maybe you could not understand everything, but next week we can practice, right? Do you have any question?
So තව මොකක්ද සබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් තියනවද මේ 10න් පස්සේ නැත්තම්
නෑ
අද
10න් පස්සේ අද 10 12 ටයිම් එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් ඕන නම් මේක පොඩ්ඩක් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න. අද අතර මට මේ තියෙන මේ එකක් හින්දා අද මේ වෙලාව මට කරගන්න බැරුණා. මම උදේවරුවත් ගත්තේ ටිකක් අමාරු වෙනද. එතකොට ඕගොල්ලෝගේ ඊගාව එක තියෙන 1 3 හරි. රයිට් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් සෝරි අද මගේ මේකෙන්ද මේ ඕගොල්ලෝගේ පැය දෙක මේවා වෙන්නේ. ඒක අපි ලබන සතියේ මොකක් හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් ආවොත් වෙන ලෙක්චර් කෙනෙක්ට එතකොට මම ට්‍රක් ගාලා මේ පැය දෙක අරගන්නවා. හරි. එහෙම නැත්නම් අද පළවෙනි දවසේ ඉඳන් කොකටත් වඩා හොඳයි හැමෝටම එතකොට පොඩ්ඩක් එන්වා අපි දන්නවා දැන් ගුවන් ඈත ඉන්නවා ටිකක් අර අමාරු අය ඉන්නතර ඒගොල්ලොන්ටත් මේකට ලෑස්ති වෙලා අපි ඒතර ඊගාව සතියේ ඉඳන් පැය 4ක් කියන්නේ ගොඩක් ලොකු වර්ක්ලෝඩ් එකක් එන එක. එතකොට මොනවාක්වත් ගැටලු නැතුව කන්ටිනියු කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. හරි. රයිට් ඕගොල්ලොන්ට එතකන් ඕන නම් බලන්න පුළුවන් අපි දැන් මගේ ගිය පාර දාපු ලෙක්චර් කෝස් එකේ තියෙනවා හැම එකක් මම එකක්වත් අයින් කරේ නැහැ මම ඒකම කොපි එකක් අරගෙන මේ පාර අප්ඩේට් කරගෙන යනවා ඒතර ඕගොල්ලන්ට අවශ්‍ය නම් පුළුවන් මේ කෝස් එකට ගියාම මේ ටික බලා ගන්න. හරි? දැන් මේ උදාහරණයක් ගිය පාර කරපු ලෙක්චර් එක තමයි මෙතන මම දාලා තියෙන්නේ. ගිය පාර කරපු එක ඊකට මෙතන තියෙනවා part 2 එක. හරි? ඒතර මේක පැය 4ක වගේ එකක්. right? right. තා මොනවා හරි තියනවාද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට අහන්න? right? right. එහෙම නැත්නම් මම ලෙක්චර් එක නවත්තන්නම්. right? okay right. thank you very much.
recording එක අප්ලෝඩ් කරනවා නේද?
ඔව් මම අද try කරන්නම් අදම recording upload කරන්න. එහෙම දැන් මේක ටිකක් වෙලා යනවා මේ මම upload කරන්න. right? okay right. thank you very much.